Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys another video, Persona 5X. Today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and doing a little bit of SOS and doing the first side here to see if we can get a better score than normal. So if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. As always, hit that like button. Now, I've been trying to do this here and I haven't really gotten to a point where I'm actually happy with at least how I want this record to go down here. I'm still trying to figure out and figure kind of the placement of everything of what I really want this team to do. But after doing this and actually revising how my team is going to be working here, we're going to be using this one. Now, although I do have at least Wind a 1, so I'm able to at least put her in this team, or I can very well put Cord in this team, having the double debuffs is probably important for me, mainly just because I really do need those fire stacks as much as possible, and being able to debuff the enemy as fast as possible, as much as possible as well, would be a good thing to do. Now, utilizing double debuffer also allows me to kind of take advantage of using 1-3 with Howler and maybe using 1-1 then 3 with at least our Matoi. But we're going to do this in two different ways. I'm going to try one way being at least 1-3, and I'm going to try the other way doing 1-1-3. The main reason why I'm doing the 1-1-3 side as well is because we want that enhanced side of things, which gives us that enhanced third skill. Now, since we have Howler here, we're actually utilizing them both to make sure, of course, we have the things that we're lacking with Matoi in the party, and we're going to see if it works out properly. Now, this is going to be kind of interesting because both of these, I was originally using Cord in this team, but after doing some looking around, actually, it turns out that Cord is not the best one to be utilizing here as much as possible. So I'm actually going to save Cord for my Makoto team here. And that's mainly just because I feel like we technically don't need her, at least inside of this team here, and our Makoto definitely needs it a lot more. Seeing not only can she hit hard, but boy, we definitely need that HP back, seeing that our Makoto team is not the strongest. So see exactly what we can do here. Now, we are playing with a little bit of fire, but utilizing both of these guys together are actually going to help us out a decent bit. So go ahead and use this for the skill 1. Make sure that we're dealing that burn damage, so then Matoi can actually have something to work off of with her technicals. We use her skill 1 as well. And this round, instead of course immediately using like a debuff or anything like that, we're going to immediately proc off Rebellion and try to have this ready. The first turn, immediately we're popping off the skill 1. We don't need to use anything else because we really just want to deal as much damage as possible. So boom, did some decent damage there, getting everything kind of set up. The only thing I was afraid of was the freeze. Now, freeze is a major issue because of course Lilith can hit us with that, and that can immediately kind of ruin our run there, which definitely sucks because we want to get the most that we can get for at least our damage. And I do feel like the second we get that freeze is going to be an issue. Now, with the defensive capabilities that we do have with Matoi, we might be okay, though I will need to heal. So that's another reason why we're kind of doing things a little bit differently here, is we need to make sure that we're healing with Dionysus as well. So I do have a heal on my Dionysus as well to make sure, hey, if things get bad, or at least if we get too low, which based on that first run, of course, you guys already saw how low we can get, we will need to heal inside of this fight. So there are going to be times where of course we can't use a debuff, which is kind of good that I decided to end up bringing double debuffer here, because at this point in time I don't have to really worry about having that lack in debuffs. We'll definitely have that down packed. We just definitely need heals. So go ahead and utilize this here, and I think our first like schedule of things here should be we heal this turn, and then the next turn we're gonna go ahead and actually what's it called, we're going to go ahead and use our defensive skill here. So first things first, pop this on off, making sure we're getting that extra damage up. All right, that did 348k. Then from this one here, we're going to use the 1-3 tech instead of using 1-1-3, and we're going to see if this actually does work out pretty darn decent. So boom, did some decent damage there as well. Make sure everyone has a decent shield. And then for this, let's just go ahead and actually the shield might be decent enough. Actually, let's trust the shield. Let's trust the shield. And what I want to go ahead and do is we're going to pop off the extra bonus, making sure we're getting that damage, and then use our sword skill as well. So we did 3 mil right then and there, which actually was not bad here. They did take a decent chunk out of our HP, but luckily we do have that shield, so we should be good as long as they don't focus down one person, which they focused our howler. So yeah, unfortunately that's going to be a little bit of a hard decision here because we only have 2 turns to really do what we want to do. Now I kind of need howler or just everyone to not get hard focused. If we can keep everyone kind of split in between, we should be pretty darn good, but they're not going to make this easy for us. So this is going to be a little bit of a difficult matchup here to kind of deal with. And this is with the actual attack down as well that Matoy is actually providing with us too. So with all of this like already pre-planned and everything like that, we're still getting kind of chunked. Like we have the freezes on everybody, so they're obviously dealing less damage. We have the extra defense from Matoy and they're doing a lot less, but you can see how much they actually can deal. So hopefully we can get them to miss a couple times on a couple of our characters. Howler's missed 3 times on Howler. Holy crap. You know what? Okay, I don't got to worry about her. She's pretty much good. I am worried about what's it called, everyone else though. So we're gonna see how this goes, because I'm gonna try and do that again where we don't of course heal. And then I think the 3rd round is where we're gonna have to heal. Instead of using like a defensive capability move, healing might be the better choice in the matter. So use this here, and we're gonna try 1-1-3 first, I guess, because really 1-3 I still feel like we don't need to trigger right now. So let's just do 1-1-3. We're gonna see exactly if this does help us out a decent bit here. Right, and now that we have all of that done, go ahead and pop off this to make sure we get our damage in. And then we pretty much have everything planned out. So I don't know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double dip. Instead of actually using 1-3 or at least 1/ again, we're gonna try and use 1-1 and see if that does work out, or at least slash afterwards. So hopefully they don't kill off Wonder. I'm pretty sure she's good. They can kind of hit her maybe like 1 more time and I think she'll be great, but I am worried about Wonder. Okay, good. Wonder ended up living that. So let's go ahead and pop this. We're going to use our slash once again here, and everyone should have what they do need here. So we're going to use our first skill. This already gets some debuffs down. We're then going to go ahead and pop off with the skill 3, making sure we get those technicals on in there. And then here we're actually going to heal because I don't like how low our Wonder is. So instead of doing anything else, let's keep everyone kind of healed up. And then I'm probably, you know what? Let's go for another technical hit. Getting some decent damage in right there. We'll save Howler's attack for later. Giving us a shield as well, because we do need that shield. That shield is going to be very important since we don't have the best of health, and I'm not going to be healing again for quite some time. So boom, use this again, did another 3 million damage. Absolutely amazing. I don't like how they're focusing down Wonder though, because that's going to be a little bit of a problem in the long run. So oh yeah, this focus is not good for us. Oh my god. I don't know how I feel about this. They just focused her down, like straight up focused her down. This is actually a very bad situation that we're in right now, because we do need to reinstill our buff. Now I wasn't planning to heal, but we might just have to say forget it, and we heal this round, buff the next round. I think that might have to be the case. Hold on, how many turns do we have this? We have this for 3 turns, so we could be fine. I actually dude, now this is so bad. This is like a terrible run here, because they straight up focused her down. Like, unfortunately we have no choice but to heal here, and that puts us in a very bad spot. that puts us in a terrible spot because now I have to kind of hope everyone's looking pretty decent. I think on Matoy's turn, if she does live this, which she should live this, have her heal herself. Because this is not good. I did not expect them to hard focus her down, and with the amount of turns that we have left, she's definitely gonna die if she gets hit. So go ahead and use this first. See if we can set up things correctly here. Use our skill 1. And then dude, as much as I want to hit here, and we do need one more like thing here, we can't do that. We literally can't do that. We're gonna have to heal, which does suck. This sucks a lot there because I'm now forced to doing what I did not want to do. And we're just gonna roll with the punches, I guess. That kind of sucked. That actually was such a terrible moment in time there because there's nothing I can really do but just hope that she lives. So 2.5 mil, not bad, pretty decent. We dodged that first hit, so I don't really have to worry about Rin. Even if they focus her down, I'm pretty sure she should be good, at least on damage wise. So stop, please don't hit her. Don't hit her no more. Okay, cool, we're good. So yeah, this could have been a way higher score. Off rip could have been a really high score, but unfortunately we did have to alter our plans a little bit. So definitely a sucky mode to do at that point in time, but I guess we can't really help it. Can't really be stopped there, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and pop this off here, making sure we get, of course, that upgrade immediately. And then let's pop this, get the enhanced technical. Now that we have the enhanced technical, we already did our rebellion. Let's pop this to make sure that we're getting that nice old buff as well for fire. And then we can just go ahead and double dip. Let's see, can we get at least, let's see, 14 mil, 15 mil? Okay, so almost 15 mil, almost 15 mil. We'll take it. Whatevs, I'm not gonna be too picky with it. We can actually just get it off of fire stacks. Hold on. Yeah, okay, so we hit 15 mil, so I'll take it. So now we have to at least hit around 15 mil for our next team. So not bad, but for the 113 or 113 method, I guess this was actually not too horrendous, though we did have to take a lot of time when it did come down to at least what's it called, double healing with our characters. So that did kind of suck there. That only got us to top 400. Now we do have to get, of course, to the top 250, which is easy to do. I just need to do the second side, but for the first time, I want to say not freaking bad. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're actually just going to do both in the one video here, because it didn't take us too long to do that first one. So let's go ahead and toss in our other team, which is our nuke team here. So let me go find it. Here it is. Got our nuke team. And okay, blah blah, no. All right, so they just don't want us to be able to use of course our girl Futaba, which is perfectly fine with this here. Pop this into the team, and I think we should be looking pretty good. Now for this team here, I do need to bring a few things. One of the things that we got to bring is definitely going to be Bishamon. I don't know how fast we are, so let's go ahead and check this out. Use Bishamon. Let's see, some other characters I would like to bring going to, of course, be this one. And then where is homie with the scroll? Here you are. I think this should be pretty decent to have at least up, because of right, we have Terakaja on him. We go ahead and make sure. Oh no, where did our actual one go? Where'd that go? I could have sworn we had Terakaja on you, unless I'm thinking of the other one, which I might be. I do get them mixed up quite often, so hold on, let's see. Terakaja. Oh yeah, so we don't have it on this one. Meaning I might be thinking of the other one, but I have Revolution on them, so we might be fine. We might be fine. Worst comes to worst, we'll go ahead and utilize this one and see, because there's no one else that I really want to use for this team. They're all kind of here. And we ourselves technically don't gotta apply anything other than just like small buffs. So let's see what we got here. We have Terrakaja on you, but I kind of want to keep that for Rakunda maybe. So let's get this guy to learn Terrakaja so that we can actually do this the right way. So let's see what we got here. There you go. Just gotta quickly learn this, and I hate it when they do me like this. Okay, there we go. Now we got Terrakaja on. We can go ahead and put this one on here, and we're looking pretty darn good. All right, so now let's get into it. Let's see if we can get lucky, or at least see if we can do really good on this one. Our turn order is 1, 2, 3, which is perfect, and leaving at least our Makoto for last. So this is already looking really good. All right, so you guys are going to see a really abrupt cut, mainly because I was originally going to make that last stinking run that we were talking about the only one that we do, but as you can see by the freaking score, we kind of got cucked over. I'm not gonna lie, like fighting this thing kind of messes up, and when I mean messes up, I mean every single time Makoto got hit with a freeze, and it was not a good job. It was just not good. Originally I went through doing the whole like matchup. I originally was like, okay, we're just gonna deal with it, we're gonna do the whole video, and I did not like that score at the end, especially seeing that it ranked us at 212. So that's a little way too low than what I'm normally used to. So we're gonna go ahead and try this again. Hopefully we don't get frosted or anything like that. So we're gonna give it our best shot with that one. But let's go ahead and pop off this, making sure we do everything perfectly. And if I'm right, everyone should have what they need on here. So yeah, we're looking, hold on, did I accidentally give that buff to herself? Screwdriver, stress, let's see what this is. Stress. Okay, so I think I did accidentally give that to herself, so let me just do this over real quick because I did not want to mess this up immediately. So let's just make sure we can go ahead and pop this on there. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and use this first because we have not used any of our skills yet. So using skill 3 is absolutely null and void. And let's go from here. So now, hopefully this time I can do what I want to do. So what we're going to try and line this up with, and this is how I did it earlier, is originally I wasn't going to use this, but it didn't line up with the ending as well. So we're just going to go ahead and end up popping it as fast as possible just to get everything kind of lined up. But another thing that I wanted to try and focus on is when it comes down to at least this guy, we got to make sure we don't get freaking sidetracked by a frost. So if we get frost or frozen, that's immediately going to kind of set up this whole run for failure. So hopefully we don't get that to happen. And this time around, I think we should be pretty darn good. So let's go ahead and use this here. And I'm actually going to save this ult because as much as I want to just go ahead and pop it here, we don't have everything inlaid just yet, and nor are we in our mask glow form yet. So we're going to hold the ult so we're able to, of course, utilize this correctly. So now let's go ahead and pop off Rakunda. He's going to get aim as well, at least the next time around. We really know he should. There it is. He's going to get the aim as well, which is going to be great for us. So let's quickly do our buff here. And then let's swap to our mask. Then let's go ahead and do this here. This should range around, if we hit good 600. Okay, good. Oh, almost 600k, which is looking nice. And then this should probably be 400 to 600k. So yeah, pretty decent. So we're looking pretty good right now. I think we're doing pretty well, but we do have to realize we need a very high score to actually get up because our Makoto isn't duped at all. So the fact that we don't have any of that, she is going to be lacking a little bit behind. So what I'm going to end up doing here, we're going to use Terrakaja. Make sure she's getting that attack boost that she very well does need. And then since she's in her mask form, we're gonna go ahead and pop this off again. Get another lovely hit with this as well. Oh, almost 800k, lovely damage here. And then since we are doing our next attack as well, we're gonna boost our nuke damage once again with the skill 3, since we do have the extra chalices as well. And then see how much this does. All right, so 700k pretty much could have easily been past 700k if we still had the winded up there, but we didn't have the winded what's it called, the winded effect. So we've already done 1 3 1. This should be the 3 here again, if I'm correct. So boom, get that on off as well. And then let's go ahead and pop off with the rebellion, because this is around the turn that we need to pop off another rebellion here. And since we can't really do much here, we are on rebellion, so I mean, like, or at least on Bishamon, so we could do this for extra damage, but it's only going to do nuke damage. It's not really going to make him weak to this. So what we're going to go ahead and do, let's just pop this. And then let's use our skill. We've already used skill 2, skill 3. So technically this round we could use skill 1, but I don't really want to have to risk it. So let's go ahead and use skill 2 again. Not really going to do much for her, but we'll use the skill 1 next round just to try and play it, or at least on the last round here. So then let's use our skill 3, deal some more decent damage, which we got 300k, almost 400k. Well, 400k on the dot, which isn't bad. And no freezes, so we're looking pretty darn good. Everyone's still alive, which is great. I think we're actually in the ballpark here, so this time nothing to worry about yet. I must say yet, because it's not done till it's done. So pop off this, and since we won't get our aim back here, I'm going to go ahead and attack. Actually, let's put our Rakunda back on, and then on the last round we'll attack with Bishamonton just to make sure we're getting the damage that we do need here. So this comes back in 6 little actions here. I think we could possibly squeeze in one more, but I don't want to make the mistake. I mean, we did use this recently, but go ahead and pop it anyways. Pop it for the whole 2 turns here, immediately getting us that nuke damage that we do need. Use our skill 1, and then on the last round we'll be able to use the skill 3 and take full advantage over this, and we'll be in our mask form, so we should be good. Let's use skill 3. Boom, did 700k, which is amazing. Love that. And this is actually going to hit us to the 10 mil mark, so this is actually what we wanted. The last one was not looking good, so the fact that we managed to get this is already good. I did want to have an extra winded. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to have that winded, but for our last few actions we'll be fine. So we already have everyone buffed. Let's go ahead and use King Surrender, making sure we get some more damage in here. Wasn't much because we ain't crit, but you know what, any damage is damage at this point in time, so I guess it's not too bad here. Use this. Almost 800k. All right, go ahead and follow it up. And that did 800k. Unfortunately we had no mills in this, but pretty much 12 mil, not bad. And then we had 15 mil on the other one. Let's see how high we actually get knocked up here when it comes down to at least the scoreboard, because I think we were 212. Let's see if we're probably at least 190, 180, 174. So I will take that. We will actually take that for now. I do need to at least refine this team a little bit more to try and make it even better. Our Makoto still does need a ton of work, as you guys can tell, but still we did pretty darn good. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please do smash that like button with your forehead and consider subscribing if you are new. We do daily videos all the time. And until next time, everybody, peace.